So, hello my archangels, we are guided and gifted today as we are tapping into that diamond DNA. Literally, because like, so my father's in rehab. He's 50 something. I'm not judging. I'm an addict, been an addict. It's in me, you know, whatever. Full disclosure, this is not a judgment post. It's a observation post, and a just like an outside looking in, but also an inside looking in, because I can also, you know, just thank God that I learned sooner. That's all I can do. So I'm not nothing about that, but like, and especially when you have had nobody ahead of you generation wise learn anything to want to do any better, it's very hard to grasp onto that. Like, I'm thankful as that my grandma talked to me about what type of alcoholic she was, and just the whole disease in one, and really brought in like God and AA and everything into, you know, conversations that we would have. Like, I'm so thankful for that. So if, you know, my father or somebody else wasn't able to get that because they never had that, because in those moments, like my grandma and his dad, you know, it's a generational thing. I broke the generational curse. Obviously, we know that. I'm thankful for God for that. My spirit, my ancestors, anybody I can be. It's just like, it's sad. It hurts my heart. I'm also thankful though, like, to just barely miss every blessing that God has ever given you, because you are stuck in such a dark place, a self-pity hole. A demon has you by the freaking balls. Like, it's like, I can't even put it into words, because I don't like, but it's just like, to realize that and to see that, to be like, wait that long to feel like somebody actually gives a fuck about you. Like, and there's a million, 100 bajillion people around the world like that, and I would not wish that on anybody. Like, that's why I speak so highly into my little sister, because like, I want you to be able to see you're a person, the best in you. Like, we're human, we make mistakes, it's okay, you learn and evolve, and that's the only thing that you can do. The only reason why people don't change is because they don't get fully disgusted with themselves, that they're like ew, like you literally want to rip your whole skin off of you, because eventually you get so fed up with yourself. And some people get it early, some people never get it, some people get it late. There's no timeline on the shit. I'm just speaking from observation, and the whole, especially really getting disgusted with yourself in order to want to change, in order to want to not act like that anymore, or do that anymore, or be like that anymore. It's a very empowering yet distant feeling that some people never feel, or it takes a whole lifetime to feel. So if you feel that early, or you know, whatever your timeline is for your life, that the shoes that you are walking in, there's no need to, my ears ringing. Okay, come through. There's no reason to go and judge other people, and like, just the amount of people that, like, you know, we're not going to go into that, because like, just don't talk shit on people, especially on social media. A lot of social media is people's outlets. Just because you don't want to do that, or you don't have the balls to do that, doesn't mean you have to not, you know, shit on the next person. But just the whole, like, I come from a family of addictions. I've had my phases. I've had shitty relationships with food, people, alcohol, drugs, ABCD. Like, I can talk because I've been there. I know, you know, all the shit that I've done to get out of it, all the healing stuff I've done, you know, the classes, the courses, the getting a message from this person, because your soul resonates with it. It's just a beautiful thing. And on the Sunday, I just just want to say fucking thank you, God. Like, thank you, God. Thank you, God, that I'm going to pass down nothing out that has ran in my generational line for the past, I don't even know how long. Too long. Hundreds of years. And okay, that's too why. Like, I've been feeling, I go in these waves, I'm like, oh, I'm doing really good, and then like I notice little shit, or I just get in some sort of way, and I feel like the devil is really trying to attack me. But baby, I know it's on the way. I know I can't think of the word, the triumph or the explosion is about to happen, and it's going to be, everything I've ever desired and wanted, and I'm ready for it. I'm almost preparing myself for it, but I still get in these little moods where my son's just listening to me talk, where I am like doubting myself. I want to give up. I want to cry, but I'm like, you can't. Like, being a mother has like embarked a whole new fire in me. Once I got over the postpartum and all that, it took a little bit, obviously, but 2 years later, especially going through what you go through postpartum and then igniting the fire once you get out of that shit, it's a whole different ball game. You will never be the same person. You will never have, nothing. Okay, Drake, nothing will literally ever be the same. Like, it's crazy. Like, you're just you're a person at that point. Like, hello? A mother is not, a mother doesn't have a purpose until she has a child to nurture. And, but it's just, I had to get that, off of my chest, I guess, and really express that stuff, because I go through it. I've lived it. I've lived in it. And just what it does. Even imagine my son coming and crying to me and being him being 10 or older or even 5, whatever the fuck. But him being able to grasp what's going on, and him coming to me, begging me, crying to stop doing whatever I'm doing because it's hurting him and our relationship and his feelings and his self-esteem and literally just his whole being and soul as one. And I didn't. I can't even wrap my brain around that. And if I had the brain the size of Jimmy Neutron, I still wouldn't be able to wrap my brain around that, baby, because that shit don't make no sense. None whatsoever. It don't make no sense. But just damn. Just damn is all I could say. This is not a judgment. I'm not better than nobody. I'm not nothing. Just because I was able to learn things sooner and wake up sooner, or, whatever you want to call it, sooner, or, my time, it's not even that soon, I went through a lot of shit to get to this point where I'm at. And that's normally 10 times out of 10 what happens, So, all I'm saying is I feel like I was working so hard towards these days. I remember begging and crying and pleading for wanting these days to be here. And now they're finally here. And it's dope. And I'm not, he's helping my inner child so much. It's insane. I am, sometimes in those moments, I might feel mad all the time, but I'm not. I know I'm not. It's just in that moment, and I'm over dramatic, so that's okay. As long as I have the next day better than that and I bounce back from that shit, that's all that matters. That is all that matters to me. Okay, well, shit, I feel fucking great. Thank you for listening and letting me get that off my chest. If you resonate, leave a comment. If you don't, please don't leave nothing. Just, allow me to take up a little space, and if you don't want to evolve yourself around it, you don't have to. You can just simply click out of it and go back to whatever you was doing. But I did like what I had to say, so I had to say it. And I'm always going to say what I want to say when I want to say it. Okay? So, don't forget that. Drink your water and have a blessed